8 actors whom nobody is hiring. 1. Chris Owen. In 1999, Owen was an up-and-coming celebrity. He played Chuck Sherman in American Pie. He went on to reprise the role for the sequels. He also made appearances in the National Lampoon franchise. Then Owen kind of faded into obscurity. In 2014, reporters found him waiting tables in California.
Life doesn't always go as planned,
he said. 2. Ashley Greene. Between 2009 and 2012, Greene racked up 5 Teen Choice Awards. All of them were for playing Alice Cullen in Twilight. At the 2012 Young Hollywood Awards, Greene was named Female Superstar of Tomorrow, but the promise failed to materialize. Greene hasn't made a single profitable movie since Twilight. 3. Kevin Costner. In the 1980s, Costner was an undisputed A-lister. In 1990, he won 2 Oscars for Dances with Wolves. It seemed he could do no wrong. That was until Costner appeared in 1995's Waterworld. The movie failed at the box office. Of course, Costner has continued to act, but his star power was irretrievably lost. He's been firmly relegated to supporting roles. 4. Jun Kusek. Cusack used to be in every 1980s and 90s comedy. His filmography from that period is impressive. 16 Candles, Better Off Dead, Con Air, Being John Malkovich. But since 2000 or so, he seems to have disappeared. He hasn't, of course. Cusack still makes movies. In fact, he has appeared in 16 films over the last 10 years, but 10 of them were direct-to-video, so hardly anyone saw them. 5. Jessica Alba. Alba has had some major successes. She even had a Golden Globe nomination for Dark Angel, but she also made some bad choices. Alba appeared in a string of increasingly disappointing flops. Fantastic Four, Awake, The Eye. This earned her several Razzie nominations. These days, she's more focused on her business ventures. She says acting is not really her top priority anymore. 6. Drew Barrymore. Drew Barrymore was born into a family of actors. It seemed she was destined for Hollywood stardom. Her transition from child actor to adult performer was tumultuous. But after Drew's much publicized struggles, her career took off. Between 1995 and 1999, she made 2 to 3 movies every year. But since then, she seems to be on the decline. Barrymore only does 1 or 2 projects each year, with hardly any leading roles. 7. Gwyneth Paltrow. Paltrow is another actress who used to be on the rise. She won an Oscar for Best Actress for 1999's Shakespeare in Love. But when her win was criticized, Paltrow lost her cool. She said she would quit acting, and studios took note. Paltrow hasn't been invited to act in a movie for a long time. She says she'd turn them down anyway, unless her husband wrote the script. 8. Jim Carrey. Carrey peaked between the mid-1990s and early 2000s. He was the undisputed comedy king of the box office. The Mask, Dumb and Dumber, and Liar Liar hold in $100 million each. But 2003's Bruce Almighty was the last splash. The movie failed to live up to its promise. Carrey hasn't appeared in a major release since then.